In today's video, I'm going to show you a trade that I took on Nasdaq that helped me pass my 300K account. I am now officially funded 300K. I'm going to show you that exact trade and the exact strategy that I used so you can get funded as well. Now, full disclaimer before I jump into the video, please watch this part. A lot of traders think that the goal is to get funded. That is not the goal at all. Once you get funded, the most important thing is to follow the rules of these prop firms and get a payout. That is the most important thing. Do not get confused with getting to the funded stage and thinking you're done. You did not accomplish anything yet. Now the real work begins. So let's get right into the video. I'm going to show you the exact trade and the exact strategy that I use so you can do it as well. All right, Trader Studio, let's get right into it. So we're going to go to replay mode right before the New York Stock Exchange open. If you've watched our previous videos, this is going to be a very normal video for you, but if you're new here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And this is the strategy that I do every single morning trading Nasdaq futures. This is NQ. So on this particular day, we had NFP. That's what this big candle is. NFP came out. The numbers were way higher than expected. Dollar gained a lot of strength, so everything came down. So that's what that big red candle is. So keep that in mind that NFP came out. So this is 10 minutes before the New York Stock Exchange opened. This is on a 5-minute time frame. So I'm going to go one more candle. This is the 8:25 a.m. candle. So this is what I see right before the New York Stock Exchange opens. So I'm going to take this away. And when I'm looking at this, I'm marking off my support and resistance zones, very basic. So I see this support right here. Price failed to come down, and then now it bounced. So I'm going to be marking this off as my support. And then price currently is sitting right here. So I'm going to mark this off as my resistance, which I'm also going to put this here. You can see that we're starting to break this resistance, but I'm not in the trade because it hasn't opened yet. So I am not in at the moment. And then we're also going to mark off this small resistance right here. And we've also got these pivot points here, as you can see, as our small resistance and support zones. So let's take a look and see what happened with that open. First candle, it dropped down. Let's continue. We're currently in this range. Right now, this candle is moving up and down in between this range that I had drawn up. So I have no trade. I'm still watching the markets. Let's continue. We get this big bearish candle. It's 8:35. Still haven't taken a trade yet. 8:40. Still haven't taken a trade yet. We're still in that range. And then there we go. We get our first candle that breaks this support. So once this candle broke this support right here, this previous low was broken. So I entered the trade as soon as that previous low got broken. Now, if you've watched our previous videos, you know that our take profits are always at these pivot points. But as you can see, look how close this pivot point is to that break. I highly doubt that you're going to want to get in a trade, and then as soon as you get in, you get one tick out of it, and then you're out of the trade. You made your profit. No, you're trying to catch more than that. So I'm going to put my full take profit at the very next pivot. Now, once this pivot is reached, though, I am monitoring the trade. I'm seeing if it bounces off of here. I'm seeing what's happening because it could come down here and then just start ranging. But let's continue. It had heavy volume at this moment because it did break. Let's continue and see what happens. So right here, as you can see, we came down. It's actually beautiful because this red wick right here was actually at one point a green candle. So I was monitoring that because look where it bounced. I mean, perfectly right off that pivot. So it bounced off this pivot, came up here, and I was thinking, okay, I hope it retests right here. So let's continue. As you can see, we're moving back down. And then boom, there we go. This candle right here, as you can see, this is at 9 a.m. We did also have news come out at 9 a.m. and I'm going to show you here. I know this says 10 a.m., but it's Central Time. This is showing Eastern Time. I'm on Central Time. So at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., we did have the prelim University of Michigan consumer sentiment come out along with inflation expectations. So the reason why NAS continued to drop is obviously because of NFP. It did come in way higher than expected. As you can see, we were forecasted 164, came out at 256. So that is NAS weakness. But then also we had that consumer sentiment. How are people feeling about the markets? Forecasted 74.0 and we came out lower than expected, 73.2, which is going to create further NASDAQ sells. So that was another reason why we kept dropping. And in the meantime, I'm going back and forth between the NAS top 8, seeing what's going on with them. I'm flip-flopping back and forth, making sure that everything correlates. And when I saw that at 9 a.m. that we came out lower, NFP came out lower, all the stocks were coming down, I just knew that that pivot was going to get hit. So I was very comfortable holding after the breakout, as you can see. We're in some decent, very decent profit right now. Let's continue. and then there you go. Full take profit was hit. And then once this full take profit was hit, it officially passed my 300K account. I'm now a 300K funded trader. And that was the trade. Very simple, very basic, something that does happen quite often, but not all the time. So if you are new, it does work. Use correct risk management. Make sure you're not over leveraging, and you'll be fine. Thank you so much for watching another Trader Studio video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And as always, if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.